All right, this is a review of a 2011 Ranger 800 crew cab version of this Ranger. Stay tuned to find out more. Here we go. It's a partly cloudy day here in Wheatland, Wyoming, up in the mountains. Today I wanted to do a review of a Ranger 800. It's a 2011, so it's a little old for obviously doing a new search, but I thought maybe this might be helpful to someone who's coming into the market to buy a used Ranger, just to give some insight after a few miles on this Ranger. It doesn't have that many miles on it. We're going to go ahead and look at that first. Currently has, as you can see, 616 miles on this Ranger. 616, which isn't too many, but it's enough to get a feel for what this vehicle is all about. So I want to start with a couple specs. I don't know that many specs, just a couple of them that interested me. I'll go ahead and share. This vehicle has 40 horsepower. I don't think it's actually a 800cc. I think it's like 760cc. Engine, top speed is 46 miles per hour. And yes, it takes a little work to get up to that speed. Sometimes you have to be going downhill for it to do that comfortably. But she drives nice. There was an option, there was a model that did not have 6 seats. This is the 6-seat version. It does have the ability to seat 6 people relatively comfortably. Obviously that little hump there in the center is not the most comfortable thing in the world for a larger person, but for large people or 6 regular sized people can fit in this Ranger comfortably and enjoy the ride. This Ranger came with a winch. I think you can see that there in the front. It came with a winch. The winch has since given us problems. It's sort of confusing to operate. So it is currently not functioning. The other options on this, we have a roof and a front windshield. Very helpful. You got the bumper here. A good option. Continuing around the vehicle. The system for keeping people in, it's not the worst in the world. It's a little confusing for some people. If I can get this with one hand. System does this. Let me get this out. You first have to slide this metal rod in here, and this comes up, goes around the pole and back to the clip, as you can see there. I'm not going to finish it out, but that's sort of the restraining system. It's a good system when you don't trust that the people will actually stay in the vehicle. Around to the back here, it does have a full bed, and it's a dumping bed, as you can see. It's a dump bed like that. Tailgate's very easy to use. Like so. It's pretty nice. It's a good little system. There, of course, is the engine. You get air filter on the top. And then we're going to go around the other side for a couple of important things. It has a Cvt transmission, so it's very simple and easy to use for anyone to drive. Very simple. You got your air filter at the top. Your oil check is actually in a really awkward spot, and I wouldn't have put it there, but oh well. The suspension on this, I don't know the travel or any of that, but it is dual A-arm on all 4 corners. There's a sway bar in the back. I don't believe there's a sway bar in the front. Nope, no sway bar in the front. But it handles pretty good around turns. Doesn't have a lot of body roll, which is nice, and that's due to the sway bar in the back. But that's a little bit of an overview. Just general aesthetic, I don't know, your subjective feel of this vehicle. To me, I enjoy it. I don't like that it squeaks. I don't know exactly where it squeaks. Some people have said the suspension parts squeak, and I'm going to take you for a test drive here in a second, and you'll be able to hear exactly what I mean. So let's get to that. Close the tailgate here. The dump bed locks in very easily. You do have storage underneath the seats here. Seats pop up and you have storage there. Got a glove compartment. A little bit of storage underneath here. 12-volt plugs. Your winch control is actually right here on the shifter. And of course you have a couple cup holders. The key to this, when you start it and desire to move forward, your parking brake is right here. A lot of people don't put it all the way up. And then when you try to go somewhere, so we'll push it forward into drive. You try to go somewhere, can you hear that engine? It just putts. So you have to make sure that you get this parking brake all the way forward. So let's go for a drive. I'm not going to go very far. When you're in high and you start to drive, sometimes it's a little choppy. There's a little bit of a shake as you get going, but not too big of a deal. You just can't be extremely precise, which is not usually a problem, but every once in a while it becomes an issue. So right now, it's not squeaking. Why? I don't know. That's usually what happens when you go to do something like this. But it's a very loud squeak, and I'm assuming it's from suspension parts. Got your gauge cluster there. Pretty simple and easy to use. Gauge cluster. Very nice system. That's really all I have to say. The only other thing I want to mention is the fact that it doesn't have a very good turning radius due to the fact that it's a crew cab style machine. So you're going to have to do a lot of 9-point turns. So just be fair warned if you're going to buy one of these. So that's it for now. Look at this. Look at this. Just what I mentioned. Put her in reverse. Back up again. I thought I was going to make that turn. I did not. But anyway. Here we go. We're going to go back to camp. Wish I could get a more backed up view of this. But that's okay. We're not going to go for the top speed. And we're not going to push this right now, but she's a very good tool. She's a tool. She's not a fun toy, although she can be fun. I'll just throw that out there. Again, her top speed is 46 miles per hour, and it's not like you can get there very easily. If you put your foot down on the hill, my foot's all the way down right now. It goes, but just, you gotta work. It's gotta work. So, that's really all I have to say. If you're in the market for a vehicle like this, I would not shy away from even a higher mile machine. They run well, they're very reliable, they're a very useful tool. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also please go ahead and give a comment if you have some further insight about the Polaris Ranger 800. Personal experience is very helpful. I wanted this to be informative to someone who would want to buy one used. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.